So swole. Some dude took a fat burner, green tea extract in that bitch. Mother needed a liver transplant.
Can you believe that shit?
It's the GAINZ Trust, baby. So our good friends at many media outlets in Australia,
Yeah,
Big
a
Swole,
few, yeah.
last week reported a story about the background of it.
Yeah.
Is this dude?
Young guy from Perth. His name's Matt.
He does have a name.
He does have a name. I think his
Okay.
name's Matt Whitby. Sorry if I pronounced that incorrect.
Let's just call him Matt from Perth.
We'll call him Matt.
So Matt from
It's
Perth.
actually Geraldton, but
Close enough.
potato, you know?
Yeah. Let's just go west. Matt from WA.
Matt from WA.
Took this fat loss supplement.
Yeah, it was actually a fat loss protein.
Was it really?
Yeah,
So,
So this is what it was reported by the ABC.
Okay.
Good friends at the ABC, that he actually took BSC's Hydroxyburn Elite.
Oh, boom.
Yeah, so he took this one product.
Yeah.
And then
Wasn't
automatically.
even a fat burner.
Wasn't even a fat burner.
Well,
Had green tea extract in it. And then needed a liver transplant.
so it took it for how long? 2 weeks?
It did. They don't say, mate. They don't give you all the details. You know what the media's like.
Yeah. Few details. Let's say took a fat loss protein with green tea extract in that bitch for say 2 weeks,
Well, let's say he took it for a month.
and then needed a liver transplant.
Yeah, basically.
And we've got an excerpt from the Channel 9 over in
our friends at Channel 9
over in Perth did a story on it. Dylan, you want to cut in the highlights right here.
We have a grim warning tonight on the dangers of weight loss supplements.
I'm grateful to be alive.
A weight loss supplement with green tea extract almost cost Matthew Whitby his life. Doctors told the 27-year-old he had 2 weeks to live.
The elements of these preparations are incredibly toxic.
Doctors believe Matthew's liver failure was caused by green tea extract. 1 heaped teaspoon is equivalent to drinking about 50 cups.
You might be dicing with death.
So I just purchased this over the counter. 200 milligrams of green tea, more than what Matthew took. Doctors say it's best to stay away from it altogether. The Therapeutic Goods Administration says they've launched an investigation. Matthew's hoping for tighter regulations, but for him, it's too late. He's on medication for the rest of his life.
All right, so a couple of things straight off the bat that I'm going to take particular issue with.
Okay, you start, and then
I'm going to refer to that story in particular, and then I know you're going to go a whole lot more general. I've taken some notes up in this bitch. So the first thing in that story is they make note that 1 teaspoon of green tea extract is the same amount of extract that you would get from consuming 50 cups of coffee.
Yeah.
So the National Library of Medicine, Big Swole, says that 10 grams of green tea extract is equivalent to 24 cups.
Yeah.
So that's you can't fit 20 grams on a teaspoon.
No.
Teaspoon.
No. So that doesn't make any sense.
5
So
grams.
that's more like
So the numbers are completely. And of course, it depends what concentrate the extract is, but these are using standard concentrates.
Yeah.
So we're talking about in a cup of green tea, you're going to get about 400 milligrams of green tea extract.
Yeah, and and when you're looking at your green tea extract, you have to look at the EGGC.
Well,
that's the potency of your green tea extract. So that I guess breaks down what your quality and how how much of this your catechins and things like that are actually in your green tea extract.
Well, that's a good point, because if you're watching this and you're figuring why do they put green tea extract in fat loss supplements anyway, there's a couple of reasons. The first reason is the polyphenols, in particular the catechins, that are naturally occurring in green tea. The second reason is the antioxidants, and the third reason is the caffeine.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
thermogenic effect. So green tea extract is quite popular in most fat burners, particularly prevalent in Australian fat burners.
Absolutely, big time. Yeah.
Anyway, back to ripping the ass out of this story. So 400 milligrams per cup of green tea is about what a standard cup of green tea is going to yield. It's like a 400 milligram ECGC extract of the catechin ECGC. Now the reporter says, his name is Matthew. It's in my notes here. That the supplement that he used had 175 milligrams per serve of the supplement of the extract. So that's equivalent to half a cup of green tea. And they also say in the story that he was taking half of a full serve. So he was taking about a quarter of
what you need to take.
What you would get in a standard cup of green tea. And they do say in that story that it caused liver failure within 2 weeks.
Okay, so it was 2 weeks. So there we go. At least we've got that. So the it's like I love this because the media, especially within Australia, they love to beat up on, I guess, the supplement industry. And this will happen at least once every 6 months, that they get a story that is worthy of them just, I guess, having a bash at a certain product. Yeah.
Creating mass hysteria.
Absolutely. So they'll get in there and make people go, oh my God, I can't have green tea anymore.
Yeah.
So whereas green tea is actually a very, very good product. You know, as you said, it's got your polyphenols and your antioxidants and things like that in there. It's actually a good product for you.
Specifically, they weren't saying don't have green tea. They were saying don't have green tea extract.
Yeah.
But we've just found that the amount that Matt was consuming was the equivalent of half a cup of green tea.
Yeah. So
whereas they made it sound like 50 cups of green tea.
Yeah, exactly.
So the numbers are complete.
They don't really add up, do they? So let's and you know the story with the ABC as well. They went on to say that let me have a look at my notes here. That
you got notes as well.
I took some notes. That this one of the liver specialists from the liver transplant centre in WA said that they're seeing a lot more liver damage from herbal extracts because of the toxicity, which I seem to find interesting because, you know, they get on there and bash these, you know, your herbal remedies and things like that, and you'd say almost like Chinese medicine type healing things, but yet how many people get liver disease from taking Panadol every year?
Well, mate, I have some notes here myself, and I have right here in Australia, the products most commonly associated with acute liver failure, which is what Matt experienced, acute within 2 weeks liver failure, are paracetamol.
There you go.
Panadol.
Yep.
And alcohol.
There you go. So the thing that I don't like about this story as well is I mean this with all, like, this guy's gone, you know, through hell and back getting basically a liver transplant, and I do actually feel sorry for the poor guy, but the media didn't, I guess, report anything on his previous history, on his past history. Has he ever drank alcohol? Has he drank a lot of it? You know, has he ever done any recreational or performance-enhancing drugs?
Has anybody ever suffered liver failure from green tea extract?
There you go. So
compared to the millions of people that have suffered liver failure from either overdosing on paracetamol
or alcohol
or chronic abuse of alcohol.
Yeah. So this is why this story is, and as I said before, we actually, you know, we feel for this poor guy, but this is just the media's excuse of grabbing a story and belting the shit out of the supplement industry and ingredients just to make a story and get a few headlines.
Well, it's complete bullshit.
It is, absolutely.
And so the ABC reported BSC.
BSC, yep.
The product?
And isn't it funny how Channel 9 used our good friends at Platinum Lab, they used Optiburn as the product. So,
but technically, if you actually watch the story, when the pussycat goes into the supplement store and buys the Optiburn, she says, "I've bought a similar product to what caused Matthew's liver failure."
So why not buy the actual product?
It's not a similar product. It's a protein powder with green tea extract versus a thermogenic fat burner. There is nothing similar about it apart from the green tea extract.
Why not buy the actual product?
It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Completely ridiculous. And I feel for the guys at Platinum Labs because they've been by a news reporting agency in their own city. Platinum Labs are based in Perth.
Yeah, you could have gone.
Channel 9 Perth has gone and ripped into Platinum Labs.
I don't think Terry was too happy. So yeah, this is like I'm
disgusted.
This is what.
Outrage.
Do you actually watch the news anymore?
No,
because you get stories like this, that actually they're completely fabricated and they try and get a story out of absolutely nothing, and that's obviously what we're trying to get across here is, you know, don't believe everything that you read in the newspaper, because 9 times out of 10 it's just bullshit that they try and fabricate to get a story, to get headlines, to get people to you know, basically watch the advertising and get where they get their revenue from.
Well, and it's complete bullshit. And if you're watching this and you're, you know, seriously thinking about your intake of green tea extract and that you should be worried about your liver health, you shouldn't be. You should be more concerned about how much Panadol you're taking and how much alcohol you're drinking, because there's a far greater chance of that doing damage to your liver than any supplement that contains green tea extract on the planet.
So, and that's what actually a pharmacologist over in Perth actually said, that unfortunately for Matthew, this young guy over in WA, is that the fact that he actually got his liver failed after taking green tea extract, and you don't know, what it is, was a complete. It was just bad luck, basically.
Fluke.
Absolutely.
There's no causation between the two.
No.
You can't go started taking a supplement equivalent to a quarter of a cup of green tea, took it for 2 weeks, got liver failure, therefore that supplement caused the liver failure.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. You can't.
What sort of line of reasoning is that?
Well, mate,
that is ridiculous.
It makes sense to them, so that's why they report it.
Anyway.
But yeah, that's why, and they get these experts in here to say, oh, that was definitely the thing that did it. Well, no, you didn't report on his past history. You didn't report on, the guy's 27. He hasn't been an angel for 10 years since he turned 18, has he?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know either.
I think we should do our own inquiries.
Yeah, we've all drank alcohol. We've all had Panadol. Whether you've abused it or not, that is obviously going to put pressure on your liver. So, in future, Channel 9 and ABC, at least try and give us some of the facts.
In future, do your homework.
Yeah.
Mother. So what, you got anything else you want to...
Oh man, I think that's about it.
Before I tell the viewers?
Before we actually get a lawsuit or something along those lines from...
Oh mate, I'm waiting for the letters already.
Yeah.
I've got the shredder ready to go.
We will prepare the shredder for the lawsuit, so...
As always, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of the GAINZ Trust and all the other deliciousness in our YouTube channel, where we're coming to and from. Swole!
MassiveJoes.com.